All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. It is Sunday night around 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I did a quick update video on Bitcoin last night because it had just made a move, in my opinion, that I thought was important that was leading to a breakout. And so I'm making another video tonight to follow up because it looks like we are now officially in the middle of a Bitcoin breakout. So I just want to go through what we looked at yesterday and kind of update it for what's going on right now. And it is still early Sunday evening, so as you guys know with Bitcoin, a lot can happen in a short period of time. We still have all night Sunday night and Monday morning before the market opens, and we could trade the Bitcoin miners again. So we'll be waiting to see what happens basically in the next 12 to 14 hours to see if there's an opportunity to buy into any of these Bitcoin miners. So I want to go to the Bitcoin chart and just show everybody what is going on. This is the Bitcoin 4-hour candle chart. So I'm just going to point out a few spots on this chart. So right here, this is where we closed on Friday. And right here is where I did my video last night. So you can see last night what I talked about was we've been in this descending channel for several days, and this 4-hour candle finished above, and then this 4-hour candle was completely outside of the channel. So for me, that was our signal that it looked like we were about to have a move to the upside. But what we talked about is we wanted to set a higher high, so this was the mark that I was looking to beat. And, you know, because that was already so close to 63,000, what we were really hoping to do is have a candle close above 63,000. I felt that was going to be a strong signal that we were headed up. Now, as we speak, we're actually having another 4-hour candle that is at the moment touching the yellow line of $64,898. That was our previous all-time high way back in April. So that line dates back to April. So we've had some major movement over the weekend here. We've gotten out of this descending channel of trading. We've now had a candle close above the $63,000 mark, which was a significant point. That was the higher high that I was looking for. This candle is now creeping near 65,000. So this is right at, in fact, right at this second, it's at exactly 65,000. I'll hang on for a few minutes here and see where we're going because this is a pretty serious move upwards. So I just want to talk about a couple of possibilities that could happen here. I'm going to move over to the 1-hour candle because I think it will shed some light onto what's going on. The 1 hour that we are in right now, we're at $65,006. So we're over $65,000. This really would seem to be the breakout. It's a little bit encouraging. We've got some higher volume right here. However, I'm going to go back to the other chart. I'm back on the 4-hour candles because I want to put the volume in perspective because that is an important thing. It would be nice if we were having very high volume on this breakout. However, so in the past few weeks, we've had some volumes up here on the 4-hour candles. We've had some volumes up here on the 4-hour candles. These are a little more significant amount of volume. We seem to be stuck down here in a pretty low volume range. So that gives me a little bit less confidence in this breakout, although I'm not saying that it nullifies it in any way. I do think this 4-hour candle closing outside of this descending range was significant. This candle closing above 63,000 was also very significant. This candle is looking to potentially close above 65,000. If that happens, then I'm expecting we go up. I do want to leave the possibility open. Sometimes on this low volume, we can have very explosive short-term moves. So it is possible that tonight we do see, after this giant run-up, we could potentially see a flash crash of sorts, in which case I would very much consider that a buying opportunity because the last several flash crashes, the last one that we had, we made up the amount that we lost within 5 minutes. So these are getting shorter and shorter. The buying pressure is there. So I think we are headed up even if we have a pullback. So right now I'm looking, if there is a pullback, I think it will be very short-lived. It will maybe just be a little cool off because we just had a really, really good 24 hours. So for now, what I would say is with the mining stocks in the morning, I will be looking for any of the stocks that I own that maybe aren't having a positive reaction that's correlated properly with Bitcoin. So in other words, they're lagging. If there's any lagging stocks of the ones that I like, then I will add to my position on those. Otherwise, if everything is green, I just want to give a big warning. And again, this is not financial advice, but this is the exact setup for FOMO. It is very hard for retail investors not to FOMO in after a move like this. I would just caution you that oftentimes that can be a very dangerous thing to do. Bitcoin is going up. I think we're going much higher. But if you look at the chart, you'll see there's always pullbacks. There's always buying opportunities. So I would just caution against FOMOing in early tomorrow morning. And again, that's only if this holds. It's possible we do have a pullback overnight. I think it's very likely that we could have a little bit of a pullback overnight. Even if we do, I'm expecting the Bitcoin mining stocks to have a very green reaction tomorrow to this weekend's activity, regardless of how it winds down on Sunday night and Monday morning. However, I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know the answer to that. We're going to have to wait until the morning to see. And if you guys have noticed, even the pre-market is not always a very good indicator of what's going to happen. The first 15 minutes of trading on these Bitcoin mining stocks is violent. I have not been buying or selling in those first 15 minutes. I kind of watch and see how things shake out, and then I make some buying decisions. You know, if you're a day trader and you're experienced, there's a lot of opportunity in that volatility. But otherwise, I'm more of a swing trader, long-term trader. So for me, I just sit on the sidelines. So as I'm closing out this video, it looks like we are hanging around very, very close to 65,000 at the moment. So we'll see if we can hold this. What would be really nice is, you know, even if we do have a retest, if we can at least hold this 63 line, that would be extremely bullish if we could head back up from there. In the case of a flash crash, I think, you know, under any circumstance, we need to hold this line at 60,000 because that has proven to be extremely solid support. So even in a flash crash scenario, I wouldn't look to go below that. In any of those downward scenarios, in my opinion, for me, those are going to be buying opportunities. I don't know that those are going to exist. This may not pull back. We may keep running. But for me, I will be buying on any dips. I am going to stay away from FOMOing into these if we're still in the middle of a wild run up tomorrow morning. But all in all, this is an extremely healthy looking chart. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen in the super short term. But this activity enhances my belief that we are still in a bull market and we have a long way to go. So we don't need to get it all in one day. Very positive weekend. So hopefully everybody has good luck tomorrow morning. So we'll have to check in tomorrow and see where we went from here. But great news so far this weekend. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you follow Bitcoin and the Bitcoin Miner, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. We make these videos almost daily for Bitcoin updates, and I make Bitcoin mining videos on a regular basis for each specific Bitcoin miner. So that's a big part of the content on this channel. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.